Hi, welcome to this Pen Publishing Interactive WordPress video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a child theme from an unmodified parent theme. Before we get started, what is a child theme? A child theme inherits functionality and styling of another theme. We often refer to this as the parent theme. But why use a child theme? If you make modifications to a theme directly and it is updated, your modifications may be lost. That is not ideal. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to create the child theme, not using a plugin, but using the file manager on the server and how that all works. So let's get started. So I'm already logged in to my WordPress site and I'm under appearances and themes. And you can see the themes that I have installed right here. We're going to be working with the 2017 theme, and this is one of the standard themes that comes with WordPress. I'm also logged into my file manager. My website is hosted on the Plus platform, so that's what I'll be using. But if you're using something else like cPanel, the process is still the same. So in order to create a child theme, you need to do three things. You need to create three things. The first thing we need to create is a new directory, and for my purposes, since I'm going to use a 2017 theme, I'm just going to create the directory that is named 2017, and then it is recommended to put -child at the end of child directory. This just keeps things more organized. So I'm going to do that now. Once we create the child directory, we need to create two files. The first file is the style.css file. This file will hold any modifications to the style sheet that we deem necessary to make modifications to our child theme. The second file we need to create is a functions.php file. And again, different themes have different functions. One other thing I am going to add on here is I'm going to add a snapshot or a screenshot of the child theme, and you'll see what that does here in a bit once we get going. Before I move forward, I want to rename this because it has to be named screenshot.png so it shows up in WordPress. Okay, now we've created styles.css, functions.php, which you must create. The screenshot, it's not necessary, but again, it is nice, and you will see why. Those screenshots are these little, kind of pictures you see here when you are looking through themes. So I want to make sure that I don't confuse my child theme with the parent theme and make customizations on accident on the parent theme. So that's why I included that screenshot myself. So the next step we need to do is let's open our style.css file, and I'm going to edit in code view. So what needs to happen first is we need to use this header, and I'm gonna include links to the Codex WordPress article that all this information is coming from. Obviously, if you're familiar with WordPress, Codex is your friend. So that's where this information is coming from, and obviously that's best practice because that's where WordPress keeps all their documentation. So the first thing is you need to name the theme. So ours is 2017 child. I'm not gonna worry about this, but anywhere you see example, you can change that to the website that you are using. Second thing is description. Obviously, this is a child theme of 2017. I can change this to my name. Again, same website for the author. Now, the key to this is very, very important. The template, if the template is not named like the parent theme is, so in this instance, 2017, if this were something else, this would not work. This has to be exactly the name of the parent. So in our sense, it's 2017, exactly how it's written there. I'm going to take that out before I forget. But if this is not, and the template is not named just like the parent's name is, the child theme will not work and it will not render. So again, very important there. So now that I have that in there, I'm just going to hit apply, which all it does is saves it. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open the functions.php file, and I'm going to edit here. And again, this code is coming from Codex from WordPress, and we will have a link at the bottom of this video so you can see that. Once you get the code, I'm going to paste it in here. So very important, The parent style, this again needs to say 2017-style, which is the parent and then that style. So we're going to enquete. All that is adds the parent style and the child styles together. The child style here is going to override the parent once that once any modification to any class or any anything else that's in the parent style sheet. So once we do this, again, this code is on the codex. I will put the link on the description here. Then we're going to hit apply. Once we hit apply, now we've done the 3 things that we needed to do. We created a directory, which you can see here, 2017 child. We created a functions file. We created the styles.css. In the functions file, we enqueed the parent and the child. So now let's go back to our WordPress site, and I'm just going to reload here, and we should have, and there it is, the 2017 child. And again, you can see the screenshot that we put in there. It says child. That helps. So I'm going to activate. Well, before I do that, I want to show you what the site looks currently. And let's do that real quick. So again, pretty standard 2017 theme. No modifications done at all. There's Hello World. Now I'm going to activate child theme, and I'm going to go back to visit the site. And again, nothing has changed at all because I haven't made any modifications. So now, to test this out, I want to modify the child theme, and I'm going to go back in here to edit code, in the code editor. And I'm just going to come down here. I'm going to change the color of the entry title, a link, to red, and I'm going to hit apply. Once I do that, and I reload this page, that changed it. So that modification is done in the child theme. So if the parent theme, if WordPress decides that they need to update the 2017 theme, and I go in here and I update it, that modification will stay. So it's very important that, and I did it in the file manager of the server, but you can also, if you have access, you can also go in here into editor. Again, you got to be careful, and WordPress will warn you, hey, if you mess with this, you can break stuff, which is fine. So I understand that. And again, it's the same file, and you can see styles and functions now. You can go in here and make modifications to the parent as well. But again, it's not recommended. So you can make, again, you can make these modifications within WordPress, or if you have access to your file manager on the server, or if you prefer FTP and you have files on your local machine, you can do that as well. So that's how to create a child theme with a from a parent theme that has not been modified. So it is highly recommended that as soon as you install a new theme, you create a child theme to avoid issues down the line with modifications or customizations you've done to the theme. So that's all for this video. Hope you learned something. As always, if y'all have questions, please contact us at pinnpublishing.com. You can call us at 316-651-0551. We're on social media. Look us up on Facebook, on Twitter as well. And if you're watching this on YouTube, we'd appreciate if you subscribe to our channel and share some of our videos. Thank you for watching, and hope you learned something. Until next time.